As the most powerful maritime force in the world, the U.S. Navy has a significant presence in almost every corner of the globe and is able to exercise military influence over every ocean. Nevertheless, U.S. carriers and warships able to deploy reconnaissance aircraft are limited, which restricts the U.S. capabilities to efficiently gather intelligence in every sector of the world. If every U.S. warship could deploy reconnaissance and surveillance aircraft, the entire planet would be within range of the U.S., which could acquire immediate intelligence and keep an eye on possible conflicts as they develop. To accomplish such a specific goal, the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, also known as DARPA, is funding and coordinating the ambitious Tern project. If the program succeeds, groundbreaking reconnaissance drones will be able to launch from even the smallest of ships' decks, giving the United States unprecedented access to every corner of the world. Current solution. As of today, many U.S. warships that need to deploy reconnaissance aircraft have to rely on a helicopter to do the job. The situation presents a wide array of obstacles that make the strategy unsustainable for a global approach. Helicopters have limited range and endurance, and they require highly trained personnel to operate. Although they don't need an airstrip to land or take off, they do require considerable space to launch and be stored. Fixed-wing aircraft can fly farther and longer, but require aircraft carriers or large fixed land bases with runways often longer than a mile. There are also vertical takeoff combat aircraft, but they are expensive solutions requiring significant space and specialized personnel teams to maintain them properly. One of the most requested improvements that every U.S. ship commander asks for is an increased ability to know what's happening in the surroundings. Air Warfare Director Rear Admiral Gregory Harris stated, quote, "I promise you, there is not a strike group commander or fleet commander that can get enough ISR out there. And that aspect, from a distributed maritime operations standpoint, what we can bring from the strike group, whether it comes off a carrier, a DDG, or the future frigate, or comes off Triton, that's fantastic." Thus, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, or ISR solutions, must be delivered to American forces through conventional or experimental means. If the Navy was to adhere to current solutions, it would have to deploy aircraft carriers to every corner of the world or equip every single warship with Harriers in order to accomplish reconnaissance and surveillance sorties. Either solution would require an astronomical amount of funds to succeed. Thus, DARPA sought to find a different answer. Tern. DARPA founded the Tactically Exploited Reconnaissance Node, or Tern, in order to design, develop, and manufacture a modern medium-altitude, long-endurance, unmanned aircraft system capable of surveilling enemy targets, gathering intelligence, and even engaging the enemy while retaining ease of deployment, low cost, and formidable range. After an initial requisition phase in March of 2013, Northrop Grumman's concept design was awarded a contract for $93.1 million as the corporation moved to the second and third stages in the developing process. DARPA was so impressed with Northrop Grumman's initial design that they eventually expanded the requisition to include a second unmanned aircraft system to be developed along with the initial reconnaissance and surveillance drone. According to initial reports, the prototypes presented by Northrop Grumman showcased exceptional range, speeds, and versatility while being able to take off from relatively small surface ships like destroyers, frigates, and even freighters. Design. Northrop Grumman's prototype features a unique and futuristic design, highlighting a tail-sitter flying wing aircraft with a twin nose-mounted contra-rotating propeller propulsion system. In addition, the aircraft can take off and land vertically, just like a helicopter. After taking off, the drone will shift from a vertical to a horizontal cruising position, where it will be able to benefit from all the advantages of a fixed-wing airplane to achieve remarkable ranges and speeds. The main objective laid down by DARPA was a drone that could give small ships the ability to deploy persistent ISR and strike capabilities with payloads as large as 600 pounds, while operating at ranges as long as 1,000 miles from a host vessel. The Navy also requires a drone that can be deployed from the relatively small Independence-class littoral combat ships, amphibious transport docks, dock landing ships, and military sealift command cargo ships. Such specific vessels can have a deck smaller than 500 square meters, unfit to deploy larger aircraft, but with more than enough space to launch the Tern drone. Recovery and other features. Another imperative feature is its ability to intelligently return to its host ship or any other adequate U.S. post according to mission parameters. Furthermore, much of the program's development is invested in state-of-the-art recovery protocols and automated algorithms for landing on moving ships. Daniel Patt, the DARPA Tern program manager, describes the future drone as, quote, like having a falcon return to the arm of any person equipped to receive it, instead of to the same static perch every time. Early tests have demonstrated how the integrated navigation system measures the motion of the ship's deck in real time, compares it to the aircraft's movement, and then generates flight instructions to bring the drone down to a slick landing. Besides the aircraft itself, the program is developing a comprehensive arrangement of supporting technologies, such as recovery techniques, aircraft navigation, ship motion prediction, high lift devices, high stroke recovery or arrestment devices, and compact stowage arrangements. And to make the drone's operation as seamless as possible, DARPA is also creating maintenance systems, robotic deck handling, and automated vehicle pre-flight checkout systems. If these support assets function as planned, the drone will require minimal effort to be launched, operated, and recovered autonomously, making it a much more sensible option than conventional helicopters. Finally, the aircraft is designed to require as little maintenance as possible while running on standard Navy aviation fuels such as JP-5, JP-8, and Jet-A, thus making the drone integration into the U.S. vessels as simple as possible. A glimpse of the future. The Tern initiative is already in its third and final stage and is expected to enter service within the following 5 years. And as the project evolved, an increasingly significant emphasis has been placed on its strike capabilities. When the Tern drone enters service across the globe, the U.S. Navy will not only have the ability to carry out reconnaissance sorties anywhere on the planet, but it will also be able to attack targets at any location swiftly and safely. Daniel Patt explains, quote, about 98% of the world's land area lies within 900 nautical miles of ocean coastlines. Enabling small ships to launch and retrieve long-endurance UAVs on demand would greatly expand our situational awareness, and our ability to quickly and flexibly engage in hotspots over land or water. The Tern program is about to give the most powerful Navy in the world a formidable reach in an affordable and comprehensive way, effectively turning every American combat vessel into an aircraft carrier. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed this story, don't hesitate to click the like button and check out our other Dark Documentaries channels, where we explore the most extraordinary military stories and the heroes that changed the world. Also, hit the bell icon to be notified of our newest content. Stay tuned.